Hi, my name is Stephen, and in 8 days' time, I'll be making the move from here, Ireland, the land of saints and scholars, all the way to Vancouver, Canada, the land of, I don't know, but it should be fun.
That was 4 years ago. Since then, I've had some fun. Now I'm on to my next adventure, becoming a Canadian citizen. So I am calling you to let you know that Canadian Tire and the Canoo app have tasked me with going into the Canadian wilderness and going camping to learn what it means to be a Canadian.
Canadian Tire? And who are they exactly now?
So Canadian Tire is the store that we went to when you came to visit last year.
You're right. And they had everything and anything.
And the Canoo app is an app for newcomers that helps introduce you to Canadian experiences and Canadian culture. So they're saying camping is part of Canadian culture, and I need to experience it as a newcomer to better understand what it means to be a Canadian.
Stephen, camping in Ireland is very different to camping in Canada.
But I won't be going by myself. You remember my friend Ollie? Ollie was the first friend I made in Canada. He just became a citizen and has agreed to come with me on this mad adventure. But first, we must stock up.
All right, let's get shopping.
Let's go.
Sleeping bags.
This particular Canadian Tire was actually one of the first stores I went to when I landed. And honestly, their auto shop might be the only reason my car is still running today.
This is what I was saying to you, right? The Canadian Tire is the only place, I think, in Canada that you can walk into. You can get like a hockey stick, a coffee machine, and like a plant, and walk out. And it's legit, you know, everything, they just have everything here.
That looks like good value.
I could almost fit in that.
Oh my god, are you filming something?
We are
Oh,
filming
sorry.
something. No, you're good. Canadian Tire are funding us to go camping.
Oh, they are?
They are,
Cool.
yes.
What do you guys...
We have no idea. We are legitimately clueless.
I just did like a checklist thing I printed off. So tent, sleeping bag, and pad, air mattress.
It's taking up most of our space in the car.
Where's Nana Banana's fun? No, not.
Stop. There we go, that's it.
And yourself.
Ooh.
Like beans and whatnot.
There's three of us.
Mm-hmm.
This is a 3-person tent.
Yeah.
You're like shoulder to shoulder. 8-person tent.
True.
We do it luxury.
True.
We're making friends. Let's go check out. Canadian celebrities. How many can you name?
Michael Bublé, Celine Dion,
Justin Bieber.
Keanu Reeves.
I thought Keanu was white.
Got it here, right? Keanu Charles Reeves, born September 2nd, 1964 in Beirut, Lebanon, but he's on a list of Canadian celebrities.
So, would this mean that if we got famous, would that make you a famous Canadian or a famous Irish person?
It's an interesting thought.
This is what I'm grappling with, right? I don't know if I would feel comfortable saying I'm a Canadian celebrity quite yet, because I don't feel like I know anything about being a Canadian. I know how to be an immigrant in this country. I don't know how to be at home in this country. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out.
Hopefully. By going on a camping trip with no preparation. Alright, so it's not a road trip without a pit stop, and there's some great ones in the Canoo app. So Ollie, where do you want to go?
Porto Cove.
Robin, you ever been Porto Cove?
I've never been.
Let's go Porto Cove.
Lead the way. Frolicking. People might recognize this place from multiple movies, because this is in loads of movies.
There's whales in these water.
Canada 8.
Genuinely, the Sea to Sky Highway is one of the most stunning drives I think anywhere. Do we all agree with that?
I 100%.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Thank you, Canoo. Next stop on our journey was to the outdoor capital of Canada, Squamish, to get some tips for the adventure ahead. And also, coffee. We really needed coffee.
Never been camping before. This is our first time. We have a car full of Canadian Tire stuff we bought this morning. We haven't opened our tent yet, and they just asked us to video it. So we're doing this whole adventure because we're trying to learn what it means to be a Canadian.
To be a good Canadian.
Respect the beauty around us, yeah, for sure.
And the people that'll allow us to appreciate it now.
Well, the camping thing's a good start.
Okay.
Throwing in feet first. Get yourself like a s'more package. When you're camping, that's one of the childhood traditions.
If you can survive 8 to 12 hours on a ferry from North Sydney to Port of Bass, as Canadian as it gets. S'mores and ferries aside, we knew if we wanted to be as prepared as possible, we had to speak to a real expert.
So this is your passion.
Yeah, I mean, I love gear. I've always just been a gear nerd because I didn't really have gear growing up and I was never allowed it.
So part of it's where you're going. Look at the location, the weather, get as much beta where you're going. Look at, like, I guess in summer, so mosquitoes, what like flora and fauna and insects are going to be in the area. Look at predators, like what is around. When you're going to a location, some of these places in BC have amenities. So doing that research helps you prepare mentally because you don't want to turn up and be like, what the hell?
Are we in any danger? Like, I've heard about bears, I've heard about cougars, like...
Yeah. I mean, like, realistically, you are in British Columbia, and so you always operate on the worst case scenario. So if you go in the backcountry, you're going to have food, you're going to have be a target, but really 99% of the time, it's going to be like mice and mosquitoes. They're going to really bug the hell out of you.
What about the, like, food sitch? And, like, people are telling me that I need to throw my food into trees.
You want it away from your campsite, fling it over. But if you're car camping, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, chuck it in the car. It's probably your safest bet. Don't fling it off a tree in case you can't bring it back down.
Just in case the bear wants to get it.
Oh, if a bear wants to get in, mate, the bear is going to get in. How long do you think it's going to take us to make a tent? Actually, 4 to 6 person tent. Our first time was about 30 minutes, you know, and that was a nice pace. So
okay.
I'm hoping for you guys 30 minutes, you know, and that was also with kids. So I think what I've learned about Canadian culture, it's a very giving culture. When you guys get comfortable and hopefully get this tent up, invite people over to join you, you know, like just meet you. I think people are always friendly.
Avi's words had inspired us. We felt energized, recharged, ready to take on the world. Nothing was going to stop us now.
Okay, so we've got the Pemberton local government says that a full fire ban is in effect as of yesterday.
Are we able to return marshmallows?
We have 30 minutes to set up a tent to make Avi proud. Are we ready?
It's going to be a piece of cake. I'll give us 10.
Go! Go, 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 go. And then
I think he's just starting to realise now that he needs to work as a team if we're going to do this right. I mean, it's at least starting to look like a tent, so that's positive.
This might be inside out. Unfold the fly and stretch out all corners. Place the fly over the tent, making certain the fly awning is over the front door. Attach the fly to the tent by hooking the plastic S-hooks to the fly corners to the metal O-rings at the tent corner.
What is a fly? So this is where the magic happens.
Lads, we made a tent! This is so cool!
Shoes off, yeah.
This is so cool!
Here we are. Look at how spacious it is in here.
We made a tent! Now, with the power of editing, let's fill this whole tent up. Didn't work. What's going on? It's not working! That's not a point.
Come on, it's touching.
Touch it. Touch it.
Who's winning?
I think I am. Get it.
With the campsite now fully ready, it was time to do what one does when camping and go to the lake. Also, Robin told us that he has never paddleboarded before and was the one thing he was most excited for in this adventure.
I'm genuinely nervous.
I swear it.
Come back towards us, Robin, before you get dragged out.
No, stop! Get away! Get away! Stop! No! No! No!
With everyone safely back on dry land, it was time to take Avi's advice and invite some neighbours over for a coffee and a chat to learn about the nuances of Canadian identity. So you identify as French Canadian? Okay. How much of it is French? How much of it is Canadian?
I don't see myself as French.
We've met a lot of people in the past 24 hours camping. And what I've noticed is every single person we meet who is Canadian is very different. Like, we have met Vancouver people, we have met Nova Scotia, Toronto, everything. What do you think sums everyone up? Like, what makes all of these people Canadian? Because it is so different wherever you go. Everyone's giving us advice. And that's been pretty cool. Just to see a group of people that don't know each other just come together and be like, yeah, we're all in this together, you know?
I think like camping can bring also much more than what we think.
The reason why we are doing this is Ollie became a Canadian citizen 2 weeks ago. Certainly I'm trying to figure out if I want to be a Canadian. If I do want to be a Canadian, I want to be a good one. So what advice would you have for me to learn how to be a good Canadian before I get my passport?
But who are we to say this is a good way to be a good Canadian, you know?
I think there's a lot to do about being passionate about like your environment. Let's say like we were mentioning, camping is a great example that we have such a good territory, such a beautiful territory here that we need to like protect, but we also need like to use carefully and enjoy.
As you are already, you're curious about our culture, so this is so nice.
One final thing, I promise that's it for me though. And that's only, you said something about Canadian Tire.
Canadian Tire is definitely my go-to place. Like I don't know if it's a Canadian thing, but like for myself, it's like every time I move to another neighborhood, it's like, okay, do you have a Canadian Tire? If I have a Canadian Tire like nearby, I'm like, rock on. I know where the aisles are.
Good at French.
Do you think that like being in this campsite has made you feel any more Canadian?
This process, even though it's been very short, has definitely made me feel more connected to like the place and the people, because I'm just talking to so many more. I don't think I've figured it out yet, and the night is young. Like, I'm still waiting for the bear attack. You know, anything can happen.
Yeah, she's strong.
I moved to Canada almost 4 years ago, and for all that time, people would always ask me the same question. Do I want to be a Canadian? I never knew how to answer. How can I just wake up one day and be a Canadian? And what do I even have to offer Canada anyways? So when Canoo and Canadian Tire reached out and suggested camping as a way to make sense of it all, I was all in. Now, I've barely scratched the surface on this whole good Canadian thing, but I can say this. If you are new to Canada, exploring its nature is something you should not miss. The Canoo app is a great place to start.
And along the way, you will find tons of camping experts.
Well, if you ever want more friends, all my friends and I, we all play volleyball.
I'll treat you guys like scouts, you know, as a scout leader.
Junior scouts.
Junior scouts. Let's go. Come.
And honestly, can it really get more Canadian than that?